Well, speaking of New York, man, there's a lot of stuff happening in New York. Specifically, one to
Especially
speak.
Hell's Kitchen, where
Yeah,
I
hey,
went to
and
elementary school.
hallelujah. One time for the Segway crew. And so, yeah, there's a lot going on in freaking New York, specifically the borough of Hell's Kitchen, which, depending on if that's where you're from, might be where you want to figure out if you want to keep staying. But everybody is not necessarily into Hell's Kitchen like that. There are some superheroes that don't necessarily feel like Hell's Kitchen may be the only place that needs to be protected. I don't know. Some folks like a Luke Cage, maybe.
You think black superheroes only save black people? They're busy. They ain't got the time to save the rest of the world. That's a luxury that only white superheroes have. My neighborhood's great. What else is going on out here in the world? But black superheroes got to focus on their block. I watch Luke Cage. Luke Cage is my show. Love Luke Cage. Luke Cage, if you don't know nothing about comic books and superheroes, Luke Cage is this TV show about an indestructible black man. The brother's bulletproof, super strength. He'll throw a truck at you like a football. You would think with his resume, he would be somewhere with Iron Man trying to save the universe. This motherfucker never leaves Harlem. He ain't got the time. Whole TV show, 8 blocks. That's all it is. Cage ain't got time to be saving everybody. He ain't got time to go to Hell's Kitchen to help Daredevil. That's how busy Luke Cage is. Can't even take the one line. Luke Cage don't care about the rest of the world. Luke Cage is like, look, until Thanos come by the Apollo Theater, that ain't none of my business. Sweet Christmas. Why do you think black superheroes?
Yeah, man. Agreed wholeheartedly. Shout out to the boy, Roy Wood, man. And Roy Wood's one of them people who still answers my texts. So I love that about him, man. This dude is cool as hell. FAMU grad. What's up? Shout out to my dog, Orange and Green, who represents. And yeah, man, Daredevil was crazy.
Can we just sit down and thank the creators for giving us, like Disney, thank you for listening to us fans and giving us what the fuck we want. And that's Matt Murdock and his finest. And I'm not gonna lie, this new era of Matt Murdock, I'm actually digging it. You know, he's not beating the shit out of people and everything, but he's using his brains and the law to help make a difference in his community. And I'm digging it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm digging it. But I think the most crazy thing about this whole entire series was like about you know, the start of the series is this white panther or this white tiger character.
Yeah.
Yes. So White Tiger, did you guys know that the actual actor died? He's not he's no longer with us anymore. So rest in peace for being the first Latino Puerto Rican fucking super like vigilante, technically speaking, in Marvel, because I'm not gonna lie, I think that's like really fucking cool that we finally we got a little just due on that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I don't know the accuracy of that. America Chavez was played by a Latin character, even though she was Mexican.
But she was Mexican though. I'm talking about Boricuas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we all have different. We have different nationalities in between, you know, our commingling. Okay, so I'm singling my people out, Boricuas. We got ours. That's all I'm saying. Unfortunately, he gone though. But I did think the trial was like the coolest thing ever. I really liked how we went in one way and we convinced the damn judge that we're not going to use any of his white, you know, tiger antics because we don't want that to sway. And then things go awry when our fucking goddamn witness gets fucking bribed by the motherfucking cops. Goddamn New York PD, they some slimy motherfuckers in this motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you peeped. Y'all keep an eye out because that Punisher sign keeps popping the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay,
y'all were right. Yeah.
Thank you. I love when you say that. Just saying. Okay, just saying. But yes, the Punisher has some followers in the New York City PD, and not too many people are catching on to this. But Wilson Fisk is learning that, you know, we can fuck with the police commissioner because he got a secret love child that no one knows about. And we can use this to our advantage because, you know, this kid's like 7 years old and he's an older man. So, you know what I'm saying? What were he doing with the young woman? You know what I'm saying? So there's some conspiracy going here right now. And we conned him into staying into being the police commissioner to keep our city safe because Fisk is
is that what you call it? threatened.
Okay, we pulled a Wilson, and we will not admit or deny blackmail to said police commissioner to get him to do what the fuck we want him to do. Yeah, and guess what? Who rose to the occasion? The commissioner. Yeah. So being that, we are under trial and we're trying to figure out, if Victor Ayala, which is White Tiger's alias, that's his name, if he is guilty or not of first degree murder, like homicide murder, and obstruction of justice, or whatever the fuck else they charged him with. You know what I'm saying? So during this trial, we had our witness. The police got to him, which fucking sucks. So now Matt Murdock is like, fuck. I need to pivot, but I got to pivot fucking quick, or this whole case gets thrown out. This fucking dude goes to prison for the rest of his life. He's already getting his ass beat by the guards and the prisoners in Rikers. What's going to fucking happen to him if he's convicted guilty? That's what's going through Daredevil, Matt Murdock's mind right now. So he's trying to think, what does he do? He pulls a fucking quick one on the judge, on everybody, saying by getting people to testify on the fact of his morale and his basically, the fact that he does what's right, whether it could put him in harm's way or not. Victor Ayala is a man that is all about what's right from wrong, and when he sees someone in danger or someone being bullied or hurt by someone else, he steps in. That's who he is. That's his character. So after Matt Murdock basically threw the whole case out, and the judge did allow it, thank God, because I mean, if they would have called a mistrial, no matter what, I mean, shit would have gone really bad for Victor Ayala, because it would have carried this case on for another year or so. So luckily for him, it wasn't a mistrial, but we did get to see that Victor had a lot of people that he saved, being the vigilante, the White Tiger, that literally came up in court to testify on his behalf of what kind of character of a man he is, which I thought, I'm not going to lie, was a beautiful pivot for Matt Murdock, because honestly, I mean, that literally won him his case. Literally. You can't deny what other people have to say. And, picture's worth 1,000 words. Words are actually worth more than that. So the fact that he had like 4 to 5 people testify on, like his conviction to do right, basically, what I'm saying? When wrong is being done, no matter what the circumstances are, I thought that was very honorable. And it was a great way to basically, like, end that character, I guess you could say, what I'm saying, on his merits, technically speaking. But through the trial, shit got crazy. And of course, Matt is Matt. And he ended up convincing the entire fucking jury that, Victor Ayala, White Tiger, he's fucking innocent on all accounts. He should be let the fuck go. But of course, as you saw in the court, some of the police officers were not happy about that. And we got one of these guys with the, little puncture tat on his neck, which I'm sorry, but like, police officers can have neck tats? What the fuck's up with that? Like, I have questions about this. I'm just saying, I got questions about this. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's another story. But yeah, so then we get to find out that, everything is good. Victor's going home. He got his apartment for his wife and him to start their new life. She understands what kind of man he is now. So like, not only did Matt save him from going to jail, but he also saved his marriage, his life, because his wife just was like, oh, my husband's out dicking around, saving people and shit, putting his life in fucking harm's way every fucking night. What the fuck? This is why we are estranged. He is not the man I married. But little does she know, he's saving the community. He's saving these people who have no other choice but to be victims. He's giving them that power to say that, someone stood up for me. You know what I'm saying? When everybody else wouldn't. And New York is a big fucking city, so it's nice to have someone have your back out there. So yeah, so this was definitely a heartfelt episode. It was crazy. It was a little saddening how it ended, because obviously the corruption in the police still got to Victor, unfortunately, and he was found dead by one of the Punisher police officers in his little costume, his little Punisher, armor outfit. And all Victor was doing was just going home, man. Like, it's, this this series I feel like is going to dig a lot into right and wrong, and we're going to kind of see the battles between those and how I guess Matt is going to either triumph or basically fall back into his old patterns. So it's, I don't know, I'm really excited to see where this is going, especially like Wilson Fisk. Like this whole friction between his wife and him with Matt's girlfriend, who's a wedding, she's a marriage counselor, she's a therapist, but right now she's a marriage counselor for him and Vanessa. That whole relationship is definitely getting interesting, and it's heating up a lot. And I'm really excited to see, is Vanessa going to stay with Wilson, or she doesn't leave his ass for, what was his name? Adam? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is Adam? I want to know. Like, I have so many questions about, like, Kingpin is letting his wife.
Yo, is it just me, or is Yaz getting quieter and quieter? Is that just me?
She's hiding that she's still on the computer.
Oh, okay. Like I feel like it feels like she's backing away from the mic, and it's like she's getting quiet. That's cool though. Yeah. This is a fascinating aspect of it. I love the fact that, I mean, I know Marvel. We talked about it a couple weeks ago how Ty's getting a little tired of the multi-dimensional villains, but I like the fact that we've now met Kingpin's wife, or we've met his goddaughter through Echo. We're learning Kingpin as a person and not just as some villain who's so bad, this, that, and the third. But listen, Yaz, thank you. I know you showed up. Maybe the Wi-Fi wasn't as on, and the voice and all that, but your energy was always on point. So thank you again, Yaz, for pulling up the last minute. I hope you enjoy Reggae Fest. You better come back with your eyes looking like. Thanks for the best breakdowns on Earth. Hallelujah. That's the homie Yazzie. We're going to go ahead and let her do her thing.